Hey everybody, and welcome to another session of gel exercise with myself, Craig Williams from the Blaenau Gwent exercise referral scheme, and as always accompanied by my colleague Scotty Morris down the bottom corner, always on hand to give you any obviously adaptations or modifications on any of the exercises that you see today. Make sure you got some water with you ready to go, and we'll go straight into that warm-up. Okay, so coming straight in the warm-up, we want to make sure that we get our bodies nice and warm, nice and lubricated, ready to get it stretched, moved out for all these different exercises that we've got going on. Okay, so let's start off first with that side step. So a single side step, coming across, just open up the hips. And remember, just doing this today is already that gold medal that you want. Just starting, just by doing something, is more than anything. Side stepping straight across, like so. Again, just be careful where you put your feet. Getting yourself warm. And just embracing that warmth, that breathing that comes with exercising. Again, you're gonna open up the arms now, in, out, that's lovely. Again, just make sure with the space that you have, open up the arms, almost closing the shoulders, in fact. Fantastic. Bring them open. And this is a good time as well to focus on you. Focus on what you need. You're going to go across with the arm over the head. Just doing that exercise allows you to build up that positive energy so that you can do more within your day. Reaching over. Reaching over. Lovely. Again, you can tap the foot if you wish to do so. Bring those little light jabs in front. Light jabs in front. Again, you can walk forward with the jabs, or you can walk back, or you can just stay static. It's entirely up to you. Just being grateful for this opportunity to move your body, feeling warm, and just feeling alive. It's good. Bring those arms upwards, punching up the ceiling. Fantastic, reaching up to the top. Never, never stop. Again, feel nice and warm. Building it up, nice and gradual. Bring it into a single side step again. We're just going to relax those arms. Side step. Nice and across. Again, we can lower our platform if we wish to do so. We can lower that platform. Bend the knees a little. Change the speed if you wish to do so. Coming in. And bring them in it. Those arms back out wide. Close those shoulders, engage those muscles in the back. Going out, in, out. Yeah, make sure you got the space to do this. I probably haven't. Closing, closing. Fantastic. Go up into that reach up and over. Lovely. Almost there. Gonna reach up. I don't punch it over. Punch over. There we are. Settle and punch over. Tap the foot if you wish to do so. Tap the foot if you wish to do so. Bring it over. Ooh, boom. Big hits. Up to the sky. Nice. Up to the sky. Into the little jabs. Throw those little jabs. Once 2, 1, 2. Yeah, and you can just bounce off the foot if you wish to do so. You can see me moving. I can move forward if I want to. Move back with those jabs. Or I can stay nice to stay on the spot and then start punching up to the sky. Reaching up those fists. Reaching them up. Fantastic. Throwing those jabs. Nice and high. Just feeling that extension, really, up the side. On those lats. Feeling nice warm up in the shoulders. I'm going to bring back in that side to side. With the arms out. With the arms out. Again, just make modifications of the movement if you need to help with the space. Nice and warm. Lovely. Look at that. Great movement. Feeling good. Feeling more alive, more warm. Gonna bring those feet to a standstill. Hands just down by the sides. And we're just gonna slide down that left hand, down the thigh, back up in the middle. Right hand, slide down. Thigh. Almost there. Fantastic. Back in the middle. Okay, this one. Right hand's up. I'm going to bring to that left leg only. Right hand to the left leg only. There we are. So we got some nice single-sided climbs. Right hand to left leg. Superb. Look at that. Good stuff. Nice, working through. Kind of a little march on the spot for 10. And I'm going to change that side over. To go to the left hand to right leg this time. 3, 2, 1. Okay, down. There we are, nice. One-sided climb. Nice control. Again, just tapping the top arm up. And that knee comes up again. Just think about your stability when doing this if you need to. Bringing it in. Fantastic. Back into that Bristol march. And this time, a little bit more of a coordination one, so just be careful if you're standing on this one. We've got a hamstring curl with a one-sided raise. We've got a hamstring curl. There we are, look at that. Hamstring curl with a side raise. Again, you're going to hold on to a chair if you wish to do so, or if you're quite comfortable with that. Fantastic, that's great going if you're happy with that. Just be careful of that stability. Nice, warm up the hamstrings, warming up the shoulder. Almost there, we go back into that march, 10 seconds. We're bringing it onto the other side now. Make sure you got that space. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. So that right hamstring curl with that raise, that up raise. Got that for coordination. Have I lost anybody yet? Doing well. Bring him up. Good stuff. Really mixing it up today. Almost there. Bring it up. Back into that march. Okay, I can go into jab with a tap of the foot forward. So I'm going to jab with a tap forward, like so. 2, 1, 2. So we're alternating them. 1, 2. Alternate. 1, 2. Alternate. 1, 2. Lovely. Fantastic. Doing well. Little turn there, you can see. I'm going to send these jabs now to the sky. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, almost there. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Should be nice and warm. 1, 2, 5 seconds. Okay. Woo. Grab yourself some water. Get yourself a little bit of a cool down. And then we're going to dive straight into the circuit and all the details with that. Let's go. Okay, so welcome to the circuit. And today's circuit is all about the pushing function. So anything that moving the obviously objects or your limbs away from your body. So we're looking at push as our main focus. And the exercises that we're looking at today is our sit to stand with a single shoulder press. We have, so we're going to do the chair for that. We have our chest press with high knee. We have our glute squeeze right leg, glute squeeze left leg. We have then our band left side tricep extension. We have our right side band tricep extension. We have a reverse lunge, and then we have our calf raises. So all those movements, whether you're lifting, whether you're pushing, is moving away from our body. So it's the pushing element that we're focusing on. Okay, so make sure you have the necessary equipment. We need a chair, you have the TheraBand, like so, and any other obviously weights that you need, whether obviously to make the stands or the lunges a little bit more heavier, then obviously the dumbbells can be utilized if needed. Make sure you've got some water on standby as well, as you again can quench your thirst at any point during the circuit if you wish. Our first exercise is sit to stand. It's 45 seconds on with an 18-second rest. So sit to stand. Again, I'm going to do this without any weight, single shoulder press. So again, it just brings a little bit of instability into the movement. So when you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, single shoulder press, reaching up and down. I take my time, the full kind of eloquence of the push, driving through the feet, pushing my body weight up and extending through the ceiling. Again, you can make it a little bit harder by bringing weight into your hands if you wish to do so. But at the moment, I'm feeling quite comfortable and my balance is being tested. Nice, strong core. Keep your tummy muscles in nice and tight. Here we are, fantastic. Lifting up, down, almost there. Okay, so I'm going to bring that chair out of the way for a moment. We have chest press with a high knee raise. Okay, so the band comes around the waist like so. Grip a bit in between index finger and thumb. Alright, going to push from the chest and lift the knee up. So you'll push with a high knee. Push with a high knee. Again, we take our time with the movement just to make sure that our stability is safe and it is comfortable, and we're keeping that tummy muscle in nice and taut. So just to help with the exercise. Again, just pushing through that push element, that quality of the limbs moving away from the body. Fantastic. Stretching through. Almost there. Lovely. Fantastic. Feeling strong. Feeling good. Whew. And down. Okay, the next one is our glute squeeze. The chairs will come back into play. We've got the glute squeeze on the right side of the leg this time. So the left foot comes forward like so. The right side, I just place my toe there like so. And what I do is I almost extend the leg and back and push the hip forward. I'm squeezing the buttock. As it says, glute squeeze, and then I'm relaxing, okay? Squeeze the buttock, and then relax. Again, mindfully contracting that muscle to allow you that engagement of those muscle fibers in that area. You want to feel the buttock squeeze. You want to feel it contracting. Okay. There we are. And it feels like I'm pushing through the hip. Through the hip. Feels that way. Pushing through the hip. Squeezing as hard as you can. Get the best out of it. Okay. 8 seconds. I'm going to change the leg over. Swapping over. Left leg this time for 45 seconds. Again, just be mindful of that engagement of the glute muscle. Toe goes back. Again, head comes up. I'm nice and tall. And again, I'm squeezing that buttock. I'm pushing the hip forward. Again, squeeze the buttock. And it feels like that hip is being pushed forward. Again, adjust if need to. Squeeze the buttock. Push the hip forward. Squeeze the buttock. Push the hip forward. There we are. And sometimes you might find that the contraction is getting a lot weaker. It's getting possibly not as effective as it was in the first 1 or 2 repetitions. And that's fine. That's basically because your muscles are probably getting a little bit more tired as you go through the routine. Squeeze that buttock and relax. Squeeze that buttock and relax. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so we're onto our tricep extensions. We'll bring the chair out of the way. Again, using the band, bring it over the head. Around the band, we've got a right arm to start off with, hand mid-line of the back, and when you're ready, lift it up to the ceiling, like so, and that right arm goes up to the ceiling, raising it up. Again, we don't want the hand high behind the head, because we want to maintain constant tension on the band, as long as we can. If you feel like you need to rest, relax the arm, have a little rest, and then when you're ready, come back into play. There we are, reaching up like so. Again, this can be performed on the chair as a seated option to give yourself a little bit more stability. But if you're standing, again, it just brings that element of balance into the equation. Again, got a few seconds left. Your arm might feel a bit tired now, which is fine. 2, 1, and relax. So we're going to move on to the left side now. The left hand is going to replace the right side. Bring it in. Again, my other hand almost anchors onto my hip. Okay? Oh, onto the hip, just allows it a little bit of stability. And then when I'm ready with the left hand, I'm going to extend it to the sky. Extend it to the sky. Like so. And as you can see, the movement from behind, the arm goes up, the green band is stretched. Okay, as my right hand is anchored on my hip. Reaching up, lifting up. Again, pulling away, that push away. Okay, a push away from the body, like so. Pushing away from the body, so. Almost there. Okay, gonna bring the band to the side now. We need the chair. So we're going to bring in our reverse lunges. Okay, so reverse lunges, alternating leg. Again, use the side of the chair if you wish to do so, or even the lower part of the chair, which is more, maybe a little bit easier. You go down, back up. Okay, so I do not move forward. I do not move forward in front of the chair. I'm just going down as far as I feel comfortable, and then back up. Alright, so it's very similar to a sit-to-stand. You get in that position of sit-to-stand, but you're only using the one leg. So your body weight is primarily being lifted by one leg. Pretty remarkable, isn't it? Bring it up like so. Down, and come up like so. Nice and steady. Again, keeping your posture up tall, nice, strong in the core, almost there. Fantastic. Twist that chair around. Last one. We're going to go onto our calf raises. Okay, so that pushing element. A pushing element that we want. Okay, so again, standing close to the chair, drive up through the toes, hold it there for a couple of seconds, lower it down, make sure the heels don't touch the floor and drive it up again. Again, lower it down. Couple of seconds and then drive it up again. Lower it down. Couple of seconds, drive it up. Feeling the belly of the calf just contract and tighten as you lift your body weight up to the ceiling. You're keeping those tummy muscles in as well. A lot of balance as well that's being brought into this movement because you're unstable, you're on your tops of your toes. So you can take your hands away if you feel comfortable. Again, brings another part of difficulty. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes rest, so have a little sit down, grab yourself some water, and again, we're just going to go through this little circuit with a bit of more detail. Okay. So with obviously any pushing movements, we usually find the pushing element is on the front side of the body, and these are kind of important for trying to keep balance. So for example, you find that if you're stumbling, the first thing you put out is an arm push. Or if you're moving forward, you push to move forward. So we usually find that pushing movements brings obviously that dynamic inertia of the body or the stopping element. So by training obviously the pushing muscles, we're making ourselves a little bit more safe in knowing that we can stop ourselves if we're going to fall, and we can obviously kind of push off our feet and feel more proprioception and awareness in our spatial zone, if that makes sense. Again, just be aware of the exercises that you are doing. If you need to adjust the intensity, please do so. Bring heavier weight into it. Try and hold contractions a little bit longer. Try not to allow the tension of bands or the heel touching the floor to rest. Keep tension high, okay? And that will slowly accumulate fatigue and make the exercises a lot more challenging for you. They're very simple, very basic, but they can be very effective if you know how to dial into the intensity. Okay, so we've got 15 seconds remaining. Let's get back to the starting one, which is sit to stand and a single shoulder press. Again, you could load up if you need to, but I'm quite happy with what I've got. Here we go. So, sit to stand with a single shoulder press. It just brings that element of instability in the movement and just asks a little bit more help from your core muscles that you're keeping nice and taut, nice and strong during that movement. Again, if you want to make it a bit more challenging, you don't have to allow your bottom to touch and rest on the chair for a long period of time. You can just tap it down. That's keeping the tension in the legs. There we are. Just a little bit harder again. Down, touch. 2, 1. Okay. Move that chair out of the way. Like so. Bring the band in for our chest press with our high knee. Again, scrunch that band into the palm of the hand, index finger and thumb together. Here we go. You lift, down, lift and down. Remember, if you've got 2 of these bands, try combining them together. You're going to increase the resistance of all your band exercises if you have 2 together. Alright, especially if you find one a little bit easy. And again, just dial in, adapt, innovate with some of the equipment that you may have. Lifting up, nice and strong. Fantastic. Keeping it there. Almost. 3, 2, 1. Fabulous, darling. Bring it in. Chair comes over. We've got the glute squeezes now for the right side first and then the left side. Again, really hone your ability to contract your buttock. Alright, really hone that in. Here we go. Squeeze that buttock and relax. Squeeze that buttock and relax. Squeeze that buttock and relax. Lovely, good stuff. Squeeze that buttock and relax. Squeeze the buttock and relax. Again, hold the tension. Hold that tension, squeeze it as aggressively as you can and relax. If you're fatigued towards the end, that is absolutely fine. That means that you put a lot of effort into the first few and you're reaping the benefits from stronger glute muscles that are going to help in that hinge movement in the hip. Okay? So again, squeeze as maximally as you can and rest. You're going to feel the hip kind of like fatigued. It's going to be fatigue in the glute muscle, which is what we want you to do. Okay, gonna bring it in to the side. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left side. Foot goes back. Squeeze the buttock muscle. Again and rest. Again, I'm looking for a maximal squeeze. And again, if you find that you're not able to squeeze the buttock muscle very effectively, then it's down to practice to become aware of how to contract your buttock muscle. Alright? When you become a little bit more mindful and a bit more experienced in this movement, your ability to contract your muscle when you want gets a lot easier. Okay? And you can recruit that muscle a lot faster, a lot more efficient in the movement. Okay. Whew. Feeling warm now, feeling warm. Alright, so bring the chair at the side. We've got our tricep extensions. I'm going to bring actually the chair here and do it in the chair. Over the top. Again, anchored down on the side with my left hand, right hand above my head, and I'm going to lift up the sky. Again, if, for example, the tension isn't the greatest, alright, what I can do is bring my anchor hand down to the chair, or a little bit lower than my hip. Then the tension in the band is going to be greater, which is going to challenge my tricep a little bit more. Alright, again, there we are. I've got to stop due to fatigue. That is absolutely fine. Dialing into my own awareness, doing this activity. Again, going to go up, right arm, pushing away that tricep extension, nice and high. See from the hinge of the elbow, the muscle that is trying to straighten out the arm. If you're going to change over to the left side, again, anchor the hand onto the hip. Okay, hand is behind the head. And again, I'm going to try and make it as hard as I can by not putting tension, not relaxing the tension, here we go. Not relaxing the tension on the band too much. So the hand does not come behind the back of the head, it goes straight back up. If I bring the hand behind the back of the head, the tension is gone off the band completely, which means my tricep recovers. Okay? So if I want it to be harder, I can keep the tension on, or I can drop the hand a little bit lower without adjusting my hand on the band. There we are. Oh, hello, cheeky. Lifting our arm at the sky. Again, have a little rest if you need to. You know, you can easily put in about 14 to 15 repetitions during 45 seconds. 2, 1. Fabulous. All right. Whew. Almost there. So we got our reverse lunges. Again, I'm going to change the chair in a different way this time. Alright, so I'm going to lower myself, my hands onto the chair, just to show you a different method. So off we go. So I can bring my hands in the chair. Again, if I need to get up, I can use the hands to help me or assist the leg to stand. Okay, this is something that we kind of promote as well in backward chaining, which is a method in falls of how to get up off the floor. Scott is usually the main deliverer of this, okay, and he'll be an advocate of using this way, as it puts a lot more load on the lowering leg as you go down. Again, just make sure that you feel comfortable to do this one, as this one is probably a lot more challenging, a bit more advanced, but definitely coming off the floor is quite good. Okay, Spinning that chair around. Beautiful. Last one. Onto the calf raises. Just remember, maximal contraction. Lift that body up to the ceiling. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. Raise those heels. Raise them up. Nice and tall. Keep the tummy muscles in. Remember, if you wish to not hold the chair, I want to bring in an element of stability and balance to the exercise. You can. Alright? Take your hands away from the chair. It's just there if you want to. Okay? And you feel more through the toe. You're adjusting your body's balance as you lift and you lower. Okay? Again, we're not placing the heels directly on the floor. We're trying to hover them off the floor to create that extra bit of tension in the calf muscles as they're lifting. Okay, nice stuff. Woo. 8 exercises done, 2 sets of. Let's get some rest, some water, and we just go straight into the cool down. Good stuff. Okay, so let's bring it back into a cool down. Let's lower that heart rate and just allow ourselves to recover. Again, starting off with just a light march, just swing of the arms, just allow that breeze just to flow across the forearm, across the wrist, and just have that sense of cool air, just making you feel a little bit more refreshed. And with that marching then, we're just going to bring it in with our bicep curl, also just to loosen off those triceps a little bit. There we are. Going to bring it into that chest press also. Lots of little movements. Just so that we can keep the blood flowing. Fantastic. And we're just going to slow it down there. We're going to have to do a short cool down. We'll roll the shoulders around. Nice and gentle. Bring that right arm over the top. Apply a little lift on the elbow. Again, maximizing that shoulder range of movement. Holding there for a few seconds. Again, slowly change. Just allow your breathing just to calmly soften. Relax. Roll the shoulders back again once more. Opening up the chest. Again, I'm in no rush with the rolls. I'm just allowing my breathing just to dictate the speed of the shoulder rolls. With that right hand, come across the body. Again, find the elbow. Ease it in gently. Change that arm. Again, ease that opposite arm inwards. Relax. Bring the hands to the side. You're going to slide down to the left. Just dropping the one shoulder, lifting the other. Bring it into the middle, down to the side. Bring it into the middle, like so. A little extension of the legs just to allow the blood to flow. Again, making the most of this cool down by bringing in stretches all over the body. Maximize the range of movements that we have. Bringing that left foot forward, relax the ankle. Okay, to start off with, just so you know where it is in neutral. And then draw the toe up, bring your both hands on your bent leg and ease forward gently, keeping the chest up. Again, just be aware of the breath exhale, just allow yourself to move forward a little bit more. And gently change that leg. Again, find that ankle relaxed and in neutral. Both hands on the bent leg. And then you're going to draw that toe up towards the ceiling. Ease your body weight forward. With that breath, breathing in and exhaling out. Just allow your body to relax and soften. When you exhale, just ease that body forward lightly. And relax, little march. Swapping over the legs. This time you're going to keep that ankle in neutral so the foot is pointing away. Again, ensure that you're sat at the edge of the chair, and with your breathing, just slowly start to follow it. Ease that body forward. When you exhale, move a little bit further. Just keeping that chest up. So we're keeping that back nice and flat. And we ease back, just change. Hands, again, easing forward gently. Again, a little lift to the heels, just like marching to allow that blood to continue to flow back to the heart, pumping it through the legs. I'm going to roll the wrists up to the side at the same time, bring and flow down the arms. Bringing your hands at the base of the lower back, you're going to close the shoulders, push the chest forward. Relax. Bring your hands forward to the chin down your chest. Relax. Bring your arms up to the ceiling. Stretch that torso to the sky. Relaxing down. Just finally, allow yourself just to enjoy this moment. Feeling calmer, feeling more relaxed. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining myself and my colleague Scotty Morris for this session of gentle exercise. Well done for completing it. Give yourself a tap in the back. If you've liked this session, give us a like, a thumbs up, or a like on down below, as we do appreciate obviously your kind words and obviously your thoughts. Have a great day, and I hope to see you again for another gentle exercise session. Take care, everybody. Take care.